Hey everyone, it's Lisa and today is Sunday, and as promised I'm back again to do my Target haul, and I don't feel good today. I think I have figured out what's wrong with me. Like right now I am sweating, which it is hot here. Here comes Chanel. Oh my goodness, Chanel. I know, let's see what the temperature is outside because mommy is so hot. Okay, it's 72 outside, and my tummy hadn't felt good all week, and I have started my low carb. I just have not, really, when it gets down to it, low carb is how I should be eating for my tummy. I shouldn't be eating a bunch of junk. And the only thing is I'm not able to tolerate salads anymore, which is like so depressing. You cannot believe how much I crave a salad. That's why I went off the rails and had that Zaxby salad. It was Friday, I just had my new car. I thought, oh, I'm just gonna go try it. And it's just went downhill from there. But I'm getting back on everything. And I think that I've got a tiny bit of a cold. I don't know if I said that, but I think what's really getting to me is getting off of the carbs. That always puts you in kind of like a depressed mood, and it makes you feel like you have the flu. So I think that's it. Not to whine, but just to explain. Like I said, I had to take my car in. A little sensor, one of the automatic parking sensors was going off. And hold on just a second. I love her here, but I can't talk while she's rubbing all over me. Took my car in, and they didn't have a loaner. They had to actually take me somewhere. And they said it was gonna be 3 hours. And I was like, I wasn't thinking, you know, that I didn't have to stay somewhere 3 hours, but I was like, okay. I said, I wanted to go to Target for a little while, but I didn't want to go for 3 hours. And she said, well, just go over there for a little while and we'll come get you, and then you can wait here the rest of the time. Because I normally wait, even if it's an hour or 2 hours. And so I went to Target. I'm not the biggest Target lover. Brooke loves Target. I remember when the kids were little, we loved going there. Matter of fact, when I was there the other day, just hearing the kids, like some crying, some happy, and like seeing all the moms, it took me back to those days. And I loved it then because that was something just good to do, to get out. We would stop by the little snack section, and I remember Will would get goldfish. Brooke would get, I think they would get popcorn too, and then they would each get one of the ices, and just, it was a good time. And so I used to go there a lot back then. And matter of fact, when I went through the like Valentine's Day section, that really took me back because I used to really, Valentine's is my favorite holiday, and I used to just go all out at Valentine's Day. I would just do all placemats, just wreaths everywhere, flags everywhere, and I don't do that as much anymore. I think it was just kind of like a, you know, when the kids are small, it just seems like you're a little bit more into homemaking. You know, I was anyway, because I was here all the time. But I also loved the Valentine's Day decorations because they kind of go with my taste anyway. I love hearts and pink and all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of good to go through all that the other day. What I'm getting to is it had been a long time since I had like just really gone through all the aisles, and I really held back. You won't believe it, but I did. I really held back. And typically when I go in there, there are certain things that I do just like run in there for. Like they have, matter of fact, they're not in here, but they have good chips. Like their food brand, a lot of times will have good like tortilla chips. I think we got the vegetable. Let me go get them. Let me see if they've eaten them all. Hold on. Here they are. So I did get like these. I got some for my mom and dad too. And a lot of times I like their salsa and stuff too. So I do run in there pretty often, but I don't go, you know, through every section. Okay, with that said, I went through the bathing suit section, and there were so many good ones, but I want to wait until closer to the summer and see how I'm feeling, see if, you know, how much, when I lose some weight, how it affects my body and stuff like that, because last year I tried those really high bathing suits thinking they would look best on me, but they really didn't because I had some down here that would kind of squish out. And so what looked best on me last year which I had not lost a lot of weight or anything, but what looked best on me was just something that was very low. So I kind of held off on any bottoms. And what I like to do anyway is to get a couple of black bottoms and then switch out the tops. So I got this top for Brooke, and of course she can wear everything and anything, and I kind of live through her, but I thought this was the coolest color. It's like nude, and then it has that animal print, and it has the fancy little back, which I'm not really crazy about because I don't like to take the time to do that. But so I picked this up for her. And right now, to make this easier, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this basket and then take everything out of it. I picked this up in the home section. I am not a big basket person. I don't like baskets sitting everywhere. To me, they just are cluttery, and I've already kind of been there and done that. But this one is made of like yarn type stuff. It's called Woven Basket Wipe Clean with Dry Cloth. It was $35. It's from Project 62, hand woven. And I got this for my room upstairs to put like miscellaneous things. I don't know if I'm gonna put like my handbag bags and shoe bags in here. I thought about maybe putting some of my camera equipment in here, like just some extra tripods, lenses, the boxes and stuff like that. Just stuff that I haven't really found a good place for yet, and I just liked it. And I felt like it looked soft and pretty. Here, let me show you the whole basket. You guys couldn't see all of it, but it's just really, really pretty. This is the bathing suit top I got for myself. I thought it would look so good with the black bottoms. I've always, since definitely probably junior high school, been a sucker for leopard or animal print, and I liked the back. When you have a back like that versus the tie up, you know, I love triangle tops, but when you have a back like this versus the ones that tie around your neck, I don't mind tan lines, but if you do, that's a good way to not have tan lines, and I feel like it doesn't bunch your boobs up together. So I like this. And I got the medium, and I will take the pads out. Okay, this is something I picked up, just a plain black cami, and camis are funny with me. When you are straight shaped and you have like a size B chest, it's very easy and just so flattering to wear a cami. But when you get a little curvier and you have a little bit bigger boobs, it's a little bit more difficult because they don't flow like you want them to. So a lot of my camis that were tight across the chest, I went ahead, even though I loved them so much, I went ahead and got rid of those. But when I saw this one, it looked like it was a little more on the flowy side. It's not low cut, it has adjustable straps, and it wasn't expensive. It was $17.99. And so I'm looking forward to wearing this. Matter of fact, I wanted to wear this today to do this video with my Spanx pants. I saw a look on the Spanx Instagram that I loved. I love it. This cami isn't the exact same, but I just don't, it's too hot. Those Spanx pants are kind of thick, and I just didn't want to put those on today, but I will put that picture in here, but I just thought this might look good for that look. These I'm going to stand up to show you, and I'll go ahead and show you my outfit of the day. So I'll start off with the ones that I have now, which are Citizens of Humanity. I can't remember the exact name of them. Seems like they might have been Charlotte. And these are not inexpensive, but you just can't beat Citizens of Humanity jeans. They're just so soft. They fit me well. And I got these at Oliver. And they are kind of like a straight fit, just a straight jean, which I feel like works best on me. And then I have on my Rag & Bone Ellis boots. And then my tank top is also, let me get the one I got for Brooke, hold on. Okay, here is my tank top, because I got one for Brooke also. I love, here's the front. I love the tanks that cut in, like a cut in tank like this. I think they're very, very flattering. And these were just a good price. They have them in all different colors, $8. Look at how soft these are. I would have never gotten these if I didn't just like feel them and they felt like this. But this is the same kind of jean, but these are, let's see, they're high-rise, wide leg, fitted hip, relaxed through thigh, widest leg, vintage stretch. I got the size 8, and they were $29.99, and they are this, it's like a natural type color, just almost like that manila paper. And I just thought these would look so pretty in the summer with either a white. I like to mix ivory and white. I know some people don't, but either white or just any top. But I think that they'll be great for that whole monochromatic look. And a pair of sandals, or a pair of heel sandals, wedges, or a pair of flat sandals, and they're not too thick. And like they say, they do have, see, they have that stretch in them, and I just thought they were pretty. Okay, so another like homey type item I got when I was over there. I always love, and I always have loved checking the like clearance aisles. You know how they're on the end cap, they'll put a lot of their stuff on clearance, and they had these in the candle section, which are just, I guess, yeah, threshold candle holders, and they were $7.99. I'm not sure even how much they were. I don't see my receipt around here anywhere. I'm not sure how much they were on sale, but I grabbed 3 of these to put makeup brushes or, you know, liners or whatever I wanted to upstairs on my bookcase. I thought I would just, you know, set 3 of them out and put stuff in them, and I just thought they were pretty, and I thought they would go well with that basket and like my whole theme of just clean and not all white, but you guys know, not a lot of color. And I feel like the more color you do, the more cluttered in a small room. So I just thought they were pretty. They're kind of worn in looking and have a good texture. Figured I probably did this. When I got the black tank top that I'm wearing for me, I went ahead and bought the white tank top. I love wearing white, but white is hard to wear if you are not feeling your best. So the better I feel, the more I'll be wearing something besides black. I don't ever foresee wearing a whole bunch of color, but I do like wearing white a lot. Then I grabbed one of these. I live in these, and I really, really love the ones that actually open. Kind of like the DKNY that I have been wearing for years that I have shown you before. This is the Hanes, and so it's a bralette, but it still opens like a bra. And I got the nude one. If I like it, I'll go back and get the black. And it's still, you know, kind of pretty with a little bit of like sheer right there. And let's see, comfy support, wicking cool comfort. You know, I have to sleep in this stuff too. I don't have to, but I do, because I do not want to have to get another lift, because that was not fun. Okay, nude heather, and it was $12.99. So that's the kind of stuff I do like grabbing there, because they have such a good like bra section and underwear. And matter of fact, I took a picture because I didn't want any more, but I wanted to remind you of some of my favorite thong panties. I'll put them up here, but they still have them. And if you don't want them to be too tight, they're not really, really tight, but just size up. But they go up high on your tummy, and they really do smooth. And even when I feel my best, I love to wear something like that with dresses in the summer, because it just gives you that really smooth, pretty look. And it just, I don't know, to me it almost makes my posture better, because they're so high waist and kind of firm. And so I will put that picture in here so you can try those out, because I love those. This looks like something I grabbed for Brooke. Yes, it's from that Colsey brand, which was in like the fitness area. And I got this for Brooke because she can still wear stuff like this, and I used to wear stuff like this, and I believe to do it when you can. So I picked that up for her. This is something so special. When I found these, I was just like, oh my gosh. And I just scoured the shoe department to see if I could find another pair, because I always look in the shoe department for Brooke, because one, she's cruelty free and doesn't like to wear leather anyway, and two, a lot of times I get her work shoes there that can get just beat up or might not be the best looking, but they're comfortable, you know, stuff like that. And I just came across these shoes out of nowhere and couldn't find them. So luckily, and that is another thing I love about Target, is how there is people working everywhere. They are like busy little bees, and they're very polite, which my Walmart is too. very polite when you ask them a question. So I went to the lady and I asked her, did they have these anywhere else? I couldn't find them. And she did the little gun thing and she said no, that they were an online return. And so they were 6.5, and Brooke wears either a 6.5 or a 7. So I got them just praying they would fit, and they do. And I mean, when she put these shoes on, it was like a Cinderella moment. It was one of those where I was like, ooh, I can't wait to show you guys. So I think that they're still online. I haven't looked, but the lady said they were. And look at these little shoes. Matter of fact, I can't believe I haven't ordered some for myself already, but I am going to. They are, let me get my big head out of the way, just gorgeous. They remind me of either Manolo or like Sarah Jessica Parker, or is it the Madgley something? I can't remember, but just beautiful. And when she put them on, they looked so cute, and just like a rubbery sole, so they're going to be comfortable. Just perfect amount of little heel, and I feel like they look so much, you know, so much nicer and so much more expensive than they are. We're coming to the end, I promise. Okay, when I was going up and down the Love Beauty Planet aisle, I was looking at all the soaps, and I noticed the other day John had run out of his, and last time he went and bought like Dial or something. I was like, no, I don't like that one, because I do wash my hands on his sink sometimes, but I understand he does not like, John is the type man that doesn't want frilly, flowery sheets. He doesn't want frilly, flowery like towels, and he doesn't like a girly hand wash. I mean, he's just funny like that. So I was looking at all the ones, and I smelled this one, and it smelled so good. It was something that I liked, but it was something I knew he would like too, and it's this Love Beauty and Planet Tea Tree and Vetiver, and it's the Daily Detox, and it smells so good. It just smells clean and fresh, and oh, it smells so good. When I smell it, I like feel it in my stomach. It feels invigorating. Do they put that there? That's going to be my word. For a gentle cleanse, acts of love for our planet. And here comes John home now. He went to work out. So love that, and so glad I picked that up, because he's going to love it. Okay, I'm not going to rush, because I have something here that I really want to tell you all about. So the last thing I will save is my favorite thing. Okay, I picked up these, the Sonia Kashuk sponges. I have tried that great big one, and it was just too big for me. It just was like overwhelming, and I don't use a sponge for my body. I've tried all of those, and I just prefer a brush. But I saw someone using this, and let me open it now, and I'll show you why I got it. Okay, so I'm going to finish up real quick. He went in the bedroom for a minute. Okay, but it's these little sponges that are shaped a little bit different, and I can't remember. This one just looks like a little, almost like a lemon, but these are like the perfect shape to like go up in here. I can't remember. I need to start writing down who I see show these things. I'm looking forward to trying these and see how I feel about it. I want to give a warm shout out and hug to one of my subscribers. I think her name is Auntie Ramsey or something like that. I'll put it down here. She's been watching me a long time. I recognized her name, but she said something that is so simple, something I've probably heard before, something I probably should have thought of, but it has helped me so much when I was talking about, you know, my skin, you know, really just looking bad, but it's not like you want to scrub that skin off yet, because then it leaves you so like stripped feeling. She said don't use a brush. She always uses a beauty blender instead of a brush to put on her makeup. That way you don't fluff up and make that skin look worse. And that has helped so much. I did that the last 2 days, and thank you so much. And it's just not as irritating. I'm not getting those brush marks. I'm not a big beauty blender makeup person, but I'm just making myself do it, and I'll get used to it, you know, and then I'll feel like it's no big deal. But so thank you for that tip, and so I wanted to share that with you too in case you deal with that. Okay, so I got those to try, and there were lots of like really nice brush sets that were on clearance from Sonia Kashuk, a really pretty contouring set, and I had it in my cart, but I was like, Lisa, you don't need this, quit doing that. So Okay, last but not least is the star of the show, and it was on clearance for $3.28. It is this palette. And thank goodness I used it today so I can tell you and show you how beautiful it is. This palette is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air. It should be called Sexy in the Air because it is that sexy brown, rosy burgundy type shade that I love so much. It's the perfect shade for the whole natural look, or Scott Barnes look, which I have been trying his palette and I'll tell you about that soon, or I'll do a tutorial, or maybe we'll do one with this too. I don't know. Possibilities are endless. But anyway, I used it today. Oh, it opens on the side. I used it today, and I think I saw a review somewhere or someone using it, and they were bragging about this particular shade. And so that is what made me look for this, and then it just happened to be on clearance. So today I started off with this color in my crease. I did a little bit of this color, and then I did a little bit of that color, and then I did a little bit of these two colors on the inner corner, and just loved it. I did soft ochre as my base, and it's just beautiful. So even if this isn't on sale, or even if you pick it up somewhere else, I think you would love this, and it's cheap enough you can give it a try. I also wanted to mention this little brush. It is a Sigma E39 Buff and Blend. This is not a very common shape for blending brushes, but I love this. It reminds me of an old Sonia Kashuk brush that had the white handle, their blending brush that you can't buy anymore. And it reminds me of, there's another brush that I use, but I love a brush that's a little bigger around, has lots of bristles, but they're still firm enough that when you're doing your crease, it keeps it concentrated and doesn't just blend it all over the place, or it's not too thin that you can't really buff like this. So I just wanted to mention this brush because I really like it and I use it a lot, and I forget to tell you about it. So Buff and Blend E39. And I think that's it. You may have noticed that I got my hair done yesterday. It was time for color and highlights, so it probably looks lighter. A lot of times when I'm on the in-between, I get it done every 4 weeks at the longest, and because my grays start coming in, every 4 weeks, and we alternate. Just color one time, and then the next time we do some highlights. Not all over, just on my different parts. And we actually did a little bit in here because I told her that I might want to wear it back some. So a lot of times you guys will say, oh, it looks like you've gone darker or you've gone more warm with your hair. That just happens to be the time in between that I'm just doing the color. And I think a lot of times that color will cover up some of the highlights. So, but it's just worked out really well for me because now my hair is just like healthier than it's ever been. And even my sides, aren't broken up or anything. So I don't ever want to get to that point where I'm trying to bleach it so much that it's really cool toned. So that is the deal with my hair. And there's something different about me. It's not my hair color, but I want to see if any of you can guess it. And the person who guesses it first, or I notice it, that's hard to do. The person who guesses it first, because I might not see it in order. Okay, I wanted to do a contest, but I don't see how I could do that. But see if you can guess what's different. It's just something little, but I'm just curious if you can see. So thank you guys so much for watching. Even when I don't feel good, I ramble on. And I will see you again this week. I actually have I've gotten some new, I got a couple of sports bras and stuff that I can go start working out and walk the loop. And I'll show you that this week. So see you then. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later. Bye-bye.